All right, let's start. Stand right here. You can come over too.
There she is.
We are gathered here today to observe a very important event, the entrance of two people into the divine institution of marriage. Marriage is the second of the divine institutions. The first divine institution is being free will. These two both come of their own free will to become a part of this second divine institution. With each divine institution, there are opportunities and there are responsibilities. Each has its own set of rules. Each functions in a different way. The third divine institution is the institution of family. Family is very important because of the impact that it has upon the children. The children, if they're not raised in a proper family, will become dysfunctional and will become folks who do not carry the proper mental attitude toward life. The fourth divine institution is the national entity. The national entity provides freedom for the other divine institutions to function. The function of free will functions best when the national entity provides freedom for that divine institution to work. Likewise, we need that same kind of freedom in the divine institution of marriage. The fifth divine institution is the institution of the church. I don't have time to talk about that. We'll get to that on another occasion. All of these are designed by God for the dispensation in which we live to carry forth the gospel and proclaim the gospel in freedom to lost and dying people. This is very, very important, beginning first of all with free will, then also in the family, or in the marriage and in the family, and then from the national entity and the standpoint of the church. Entrance into the institution of marriage is by way of commitment. Commitment. In Genesis chapter 2, it tells us how the man will leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife. That is a commitment that is important. That commitment makes a marriage. Now, Krista and Aaron are going to be, Krista and Michael, I'm sorry, Krista and Michael will be making vows of love here in a few moments. They will vow their love one to the other. The problem with love is that most people don't see love from the standpoint of the vows or from what God gave in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 through the Apostle Paul. Love is not, in the eyes of the vows or in the eyes of God, is not feelings. Love is not feelings. I'll say that again. Love is not feelings. It's decision making. It's the patterns that are used in making those decisions. You see, love has the ability to choose and decide. If it's based on feelings, wrong decisions will be made. But if it's based upon something else, that is truth, the right decisions will always be made. An individual has the responsibility to look at another in the institution of marriage and make decisions in light of that other person. That is the objective. To decide, to choose for the betterment, the advancement, the promotion, the prosperity of the other, even over themselves. Not because of feelings, but because of the pattern which God has given a person to think. Now, this decision-making process is guided by instructions in the Scriptures. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, we find a number of great principles associated with love. For example, love is not jealousy. It's not jealous. It is not boastful. Love is not ill-mannered. It's not rude. True love makes decisions and choices not based on feelings. For when we are angry, we can still make decisions that are in keeping with the advancement, the promotion, the prosperity of the one that we are loving. Love is not easily angered. It's not joyous over evil function. You deserve that. You got what you deserve. You know how some people are in regards to that. But in your marriage, in your relationship to one another, you should avoid all of those things at all costs. Avoid jealousy, avoid boastfulness, avoid the ill-mannered actions. You can't make your spouse be the spouse that you want. You can't manipulate and make it work. True love does not do those things, as revealed in 1 Corinthians 13. True love is not a dictatorship. True love is always appropriate. Marriage is the responsibility that we have toward God, and thus the husband or the wife respects the spouse as being the one that God has given them responsibility over. Marriage is pulling together in unity. Marriage is respect for God and thus your spouse. Marriage is respect for God for His great design and His work to bring it about. Marriage is divine love in operation. Thank Him for it. True love is purpose, not accident. True love is not extravagance or extremism. True love is not the complaint department. Marriage is not a complaint society, okay? True love does not belittle. True love does not create doubt. True love is not sarcasm. True love is not the gift department. You can't buy true love with gifts. You can't make a marriage work just on the basis of gifts. True love is not about getting your way. True love is not coercion or blackmail. True love is not about changing your spouse. By the way, if you marry someone for who they are, and then you try to change them, is there something wrong with your thinking? True love is not about competition to be the strongest, the greatest, the wealthiest. It's not a competition to have the highest position or to be the wittiest. It's not a competition to even have the greatest kill in the latest battlefield revision. True love does not fight over what's fair. True love is all about the truth. It preserves the truth, clings to the truth, claims the truth. Truth is the foundation for all that love does. And Jesus Christ is the truth. Your love for each other will be meaningless without the truth in your life. True love holds no grudges. True love forgives and forgets. Marriage and love are about encouragement. Marriage and love are about leadership. Marriage and love are about making the tough decisions and choices. Michael, Krista, your marriage can be wonderful, but it will depend on your choices and your commitments. It's all about you and the decisions that you make. Beloved, we're gathered here in the sight of God and in the face of this company to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Marriage is to be honorable among all men, and therefore is not by any to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently, discreetly, advisedly, and in the fear of God. Into this holy estate, biblically based and divinely established, these two persons come now to be joined. And now, If you, Michael,